Good morning, Krabby Bill here. Saturday morning, Krabby's Mountain Spot. Look at that. Everything's growing crazy. Early morning here, got some venison kibasi and some brown and served sausage on the griddle. Make a little snack for heading out. Got brother-in-law Dan up here this weekend. And just going to take him ride around the area. He's only been up into the mountains a couple of times in his life. But he was here the day that we decided to buy the place. Or the day that I decided to buy the place. We're up here. Going to show him around. It's a beautiful day so far. Going to give him a little kibasi and sausage for breakfast. We'll check back. Okay, Krabby's really stepping up its game here. We got one piece of venison kibasi left. We have some smoked, what kind of cheese is this? Gouda cheese. Picked up at the local Romanian-owned cheese smoking facility. We have some of Krabby's famous wings. We got Danny's happy, Captain Dan. Gonna come up with some theme music for you. Look at that lunch. Look at that snack. Won't be any bones left when he's done.
Probably not.
150 pounds. All he does is eat. I came out this morning to see how the feeder was working for the 10 o'clock feeding. And when I got out here, the spout was knocked off again. So I hurriedly reinstalled it and waited for the feeder to go off for the 10 o'clock feeding. And it was empty. So I guess the raccoons, cats, whatever, got in there again and got all the food. So I just put another 5 pounds in there. And I'm going to make a cover for the spout so that they can't knock it off. Hopefully you're seeing these fish in there, like I am. Several dozen goldfish. There's a good group right there. Try to zoom in here for you. Water's a little murky because of the storm that had just gone through. But goldfish are looking good. There's lots of minnows in there too. You see them coming up to the surface. There's lots of bug activity out here this morning. There's plenty of food. If they're not getting it from the feeder, there's still plenty for them to eat coming from the grasses. Got barely a trickle coming in, but there is fresh water coming in still. I'm going to have Wes take that pump for the filter that I made and make a waterfall. But everything's growing. I'm going to make this cover right now and check back in a few minutes. Let's see how it works out. Captain Dan, tell us about the wings you just had.
The wings were absolutely the best hot wings I've ever had in my life. And I just texted her and told her that.
See that, Krabby?
Yeah, they were great.
You got another one. You got another person wanting the wings.
I even ate the bones on the end because they were so charred. I chewed them right up too.
Nice.
Yeah, they were good.
That'll work. Guess who didn't talk to Wes before he came up here? When I said, come on, we'll come up. There's nothing really to do. We'll eat, we'll drink, we'll sit around at a fire.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's always a project that needs to be done.
To do. You don't want to sit around getting bored.
Ah, see, you should talk to Wes for me. Wait till I get him to cut the grass. Captain Dan fixed the feeder. We hope that'll keep the raccoons or cats or whatever it is that's getting in there away from it. But while he was doing that, I got the lawnmower out, and because I spoke so highly of it the last time I was here, it went belly up. I got this part done and a little path right here, and the cable for the throttle kinked up and broke. We tried to rig up a piece of rope to keep the throttle open. Couldn't do that because the pull cord is all bound up and can't get it to work. So it's back in its winter resting place, and I'm going to have to call and see if I can order some parts for it for the next time that I'm here. So every time you come up here, you end up with another project or two. What I did do is, while we were at a flea market, I bought some foot traps. There, I don't know if you could see them there on the ground or not. Get out of the light. I bought some foot traps that they're going to hang on the side of the shed here. Drilled some holes and just used some twigs. Just waiting for it to set up nice. I don't want it pulling out and making a big mess. The kind of things I usually do by rushing it. So I'm going to let it sit for a while. And we'll check back with that in a little bit. But the lawnmower went belly up just as I started to cut this section here. And then I said, I'm going to go over and cut the area where the dogs are. So when they come up, I don't have to worry about it being high and the snakes. I know there's a couple of snakes in there that I've seen. So I wanted to get this cut before they got here. This is growing nice. So I wanted to get it trimmed up. It's not going to happen. Butterfly bush coming in. So once that gets going nice, I can cut this the dead stuff off. It says not to trim it until the new stuff grows. Blackberries are doing nice over there. Flowered. So hopefully that's a good sign for it. I don't know much about them. I confirmed that they are blackberries by Google. And now I'm going to try to find out what these little plants are right here that are growing all over the place. So check back in a little bit. I'm going to grab a beer and sit at the fire. Ah!
What's up, guys?
Look who's here.
Jake the Fox.
Jake the Fox, live and in person.
Yep.
Krabby's mountain spot, sitting at the fire pit.
That's right.
What do you got words of wisdom wise there, Jake?
Well,
See? Nothing.
yeah. I did do some stuff today. I mowed the lawn and unload the dump trailer this morning.
Nice.
So,
You been working? What's going on? Where's your videos? What do you got going on? Tell the people.
well, I really don't upload videos in the week because I'm working. So I wait till the next weekend, then make a video.
Okay.
So that's how I do it.
All right. And then there's Captain Dan. What do you got?
Just sitting by the fire, relaxing, retired, enjoying life.
And that fire pit's going nice. Here we are, just hanging out. A couple of beers, beautiful night. Getting my words of wisdom from these two. Jeez.
You ain't going to be too wise.
So, Jake the Fox, we were just talking about doing work around the property here.
Yep.
and Wes was brought up. And I said what a great worker he is. What was it that you said about him?
I forget now.
No, you forget now.
Yeah.
Ah. Dan, do you remember what Jake the Fox may have said about Wes?
You know how old I am in my memory. You know that.
Yeah.
Sorry, Wes.
Did you say, I don't know, maybe we'll have to have a little conversation with
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
about it later. We'll see what happens here.
Mm-hmm.
If you're afraid to say, that's okay.
Yep.
All right. Good morning. Little breakfast going on the griddle. Sat out here last night, had a great fire, great company, a nice meal afterwards, a couple of steaks, some asparagus, some kind of potatoes. There's Captain Dan drinking his coffee in a giant mug. Could put a pot of coffee in one mug. But we'll see what happens today. Maybe we'll get the weed whacker out and break at or something. I'm not sure. But beautiful morning. We'll see what happens. See what this day's going to bring. Hanging the foot traps really didn't have the effect that I was hoping for. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but I thought it would stand out a little bit more. They kind of just blend right into the wall. Well, on another note, the feeder worked nice. Don't want to get too close because as soon as you get up there, the fish scatter. But it released a nice amount of food. I changed the setting on it again. And you can see the fish are pretty actively feeding in there. Try to zoom in for you. There's a bunch of minnows that are up. They don't seem to care too much when you're here. It's the goldfish will scatter. There was a thing of goldfish there when I first came up, but they went deep to hide again. Things are looking good. Beautiful day. All right. Thank you for watching the video. Please leave a comment, subscribe, share it with your friends, give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.